On the B button. Okay, so now I've got my thumb rested gently on the B button. I've got this planted on my leg. I've got my thumb down, and I've got my my nail on the down button. This rested here. When I rotate back, I press down, and then when I push my hand through, I press B. Down, B, down, B, down, B, down, B. And you can do it just like this. I'm not even doing any kind of a mash or anything. This is the machine gun, mash here. And then if I want to mash it, I can actually, because my elbow is planted right here on my chair, I can actually turn this from just rotating my hand back and forth. I can turn this into a vibration mash. That goes really fast. And that's what I do in this fight. So the fight would be... No! Good morning. Morning. Sorry for the late start, everybody. I wrecked my back. Oh, hurt myself. Mechanic Mike, how's it going? Archimedes. Frosted Pears, Grimp Japer, Julie Cat. Being old stupid. Had to move I didn't have to. Helping got a face fart going on here. Helping a friend move a snowmobile. Move a snowmobile yesterday, and I hurt my back a little bit, and then I had to catch heifers this morning. I had to go over to the farm, and we had to catch 10 heifers that did not want to have ropes put on them. You ever watched a movie where cowboys are like putting a rope on a horse that's never had a rope on it before, and the horse jumps around and bucks and does all that stuff? That was this morning with 4 cows. Smaller than a horse, but dumber. Beat Trojan. That's the plan. I'm not cleaning any carts or anything this morning. I'm already late. Julie Cat, thank you so much. For the 55 months. I'm going to need to get up to, I think it has something to do with, I don't know if my back ever completely got better after messing it up here a month or so ago when I drove. I think my back got super tight. Hear me out. Tell me this makes sense for people. I wonder if I could just, we don't want to listen to this music. I think that I drove to the beach and we drove a bunch. And I think that the seats in the car always kind of, I don't sit quite right in them. And it like tightened my back up. And then I was at the beach shoveling in the sand with the kids and picking the kids up and out in the ocean and things like that. And I think I irritated it or did something to it then. That was the first that I noticed it. And now I think that I keep messing it up and it never gets quite back to good. What I think. I'm mad at my employer and deciding how to get my revenge. Ooh, let me help. Mechanic Mike, Iron Monkey, good morning. Wander Boy, having a cup of coffee is her. And Archimedes says, your wife does the same thing when you try to put a rope on her. That makes sense. What's up, Pears? Hey, man. I've seen Yellowstone. Pretty sure I could rope a heifer. You probably could. But when you hurt your back the day before and you've got to get a rope on 4 wild heifers, hurts it more. I have timeliness maps, timelines. Yes. Yeah. What? Proving I worked 80 hours a week. Whole claiming
Exclamation
30s.
mark Ronnie.
Why are we exclamation mark Ronnie? Oh, Ronnie. Oh, I don't know if Ronnie doesn't work there, but holy cow, Ronnie, 5 months, tier 33, Ronnie. I'll tell you to fuck off, Ronnie. You want me to? Drop it in chat. Drop it in chat. Oh, so they're not, Mechanic Mike, they're not giving you the hours that they're supposed to give you. I don't know what you. I'm feeling poop in a bag and lights it on fire. Maybe I'm not the one to be giving advice. You probably shouldn't be getting advice. No, probably not. Do my check-in. Ronnie, thank you so much for stopping by and the 5 months of being part of this silly little community that we have. Do you know how to cowboy, Iron Monkey? Did you learn to rope and ride? Go Gummer, good morning. Jaggy man. To be clear, don't ignite the poop bag in your own house. That's good. You don't want to ignite it until you get to the ignition location. This isn't something that you do ahead of time. We're not going to prepare for the poop bag igniting. The prep is putting the poop in the bag. Prep's buying the bag. And then eating beans, I would assume. Archimedes got it. Her boss put out impossible standards. Math proves it. He knew I done what was necessary to make labor costs. So now you need compensated for it. He sounds like he's in like you've got it documented in the math. There ain't nothing you can do about it. 1.5 minutes. Well, I'll still be here in 1.5 minutes. No, I don't think the smell of asparagus, Fluffy Ponies, is something that is passed through urine. So it's in the urine and not in Europe. We're not like birds. We don't poop and pee in the same spot. You know what I mean? What's up, Rick? Smoked us. Fluffy Ponies, I did make it, but I'm only partially here. This is something I need to do. At least once every hour and a half, I need to get up and walk. So my back doesn't just seize up sitting in this chair. So that's a thing that you guys need to help me to do. Tell me to leave. Also, my wife made me a dentist appointment today. I hate that.
34 months of dumb in a row. Shut up, Brian.
You got it, Jagard. 34 months in a row. Wow. If you line up all 34 months in a row, no one would believe you. Yeah, my wife made me a frickin' stupid dentist appointment. I hate the dentist with a passion. So, and it's at 3 o'clock, and the dentist is about 45 miles away. I'll probably end a little early today for the dentist, but then I've got to ride in a car with a broke back and I miss golf. Shit, days. These last couple days are shit. Ooh, but even though there is shit, in the shit there is flowers. Look at this. We've got fermentation, everybody. Oh, look at it. Turn over. You've got all the bubblies going. It took a little bit. That was a really delayed start to the fermentation, which I don't like. But we definitely have what we call high Kreuzen now. Aggressive fermentation of the beers. Perfect. So I'm happy about that. So in the shit of hurting my back and other things, we get fermentation started. We got sick and I showed up. Organic Mike. Found out we are getting fired. Oh, Mechanic Mike, that sounds like they don't want to deal with compensation, so they're just going to eliminate you guys. Yeah, get him, Mike. I would do that. And don't not consider the bag of poop on fire as well. Make sure it's all over and done with. Get everything done. Then bag of poop. You can actually hire somebody else to bag of poop on fire for you. Smoke this. I made doctor time that I can see if I'm lactose intolerant. Smoke this. I think all you have to do is drink a big glass of milk, and if it makes you shit yourself. Archimedes says that is a lot of beer. It's 10 gallons of beer. Archimedes, a small run of beer is 5, but I haven't had a chance to brew beer in a while, so I made 10. My brewing setup brews 10 gallons of beer well. It's a 10-gallon brewing setup. So this is normal size. I can brew half of it, but normally if I like the beer and I'm brewing it, I'm going to brew 10 gallons. I'm going to brew 2 5-gallon kegs. Second question, have you ever considered using buckets instead of glass carboys? Never. I never have. That's like considering removing your own wiener and then cutting it and frying it to look like an octopus. Doesn't even make any sense at all. You ever seen the guys do the hot dog? If you take a hot dog for your kids, you can take a hot dog and then you cut it about 3/4 of the way in half long ways and then rotate and do it again. So it's got 4 pieces and then you push it down on a frying pan and it curls up. You can put little eyes on it. It's like doing that with your wiener. That's what fermenting in a bucket is. Plastic bucket for fermentation? No, thank you. No, thank you. No, the manager under me, I fired. He lied about it. That's terrible, Mike. It's terrible. Normally I do 5-gallon batches. Was just curious. Archimedes, the setup. Archimedes, have you been here for a brew stream? No, I didn't add water. I think what we'll end up with, instead of 10 gallons, I went into it. I freaking moved into it. Instead of 10 gallons, I think I'm going to end up with 9.5. With a alcohol, I wanted closer to 4.2 or 3. I think I'm gonna end up with like 4.6. I may. You know what I think I'll do? I think I'll go 5 gallons into one keg, and then I'll go with the rest in the other, and then I'll top the other off. That's a good experiment. So I'll have 5 gallons that'll be the little heavier, stouter beer, a little more alcohol, and then I'll see about adding back to the other, and I'll get a lighter. So instead of equalizing them both, I'll be able to get this, and then I get a comparison. That's smart. I'm smart. In a meeting for the next 3 hours that should have been effed in the B, lurking. Good luck. Thank you so much, Raspinall. You guys are doing wonderful. You're doing wonderful. Oops. Sorry. I moved the thing. Oh, I forgot to put on the sounds. I don't think the sounds are on. That's my fault. What's this? Yeah, sounds were on, but they're not connected. Sounds are on, but they're not connected. Make it a song and sing it out loud. Here. Now we've got sounds. My back is killing. It's like Slack has access to my internet history and shares these wonderful.
Oh, big gulps, huh? All right.
Well, see you later. Blitzben's here. Commands aren't down. I just forget to start them. I need to run a.
What in the wide world of buds?
I need to schedule the sound script to run every morning at 9 o'clock. Because I just forget to turn it on. Lied because I was firing her for insubordination. Mike, you're in a terrible spot. I am so happy I'm not in that spot. That sounds like a mess. I have a long time ago. Yeah, Archimedes. So it's just my system. The main reason why my brewing system is better for 10 gallons is that the mash tin itself is a 15-gallon mash tin, and the thermometer, the probe that sits above the false bottom of the mash tin is high enough up that a lot of 5-gallon beers, the mash doesn't get high enough for the probe. I'm not sure why they would have put the probe of the mash tin above or that far above. But if I do a 10-gallon batch, it rests right in the middle of the mash, and it's a good source of temperature. So if I do a 5-gallon batch, I put a separate thermometer in. Yeah, Archimedes 4.6 is perfect, but remember, you may not know, I'm doing a Guinness clone. Guinness tends to be 4.1, 4.2. Guinness tends to be a light beer. What I did with this beer is the grist of the beer, the grains that went into it. Archimedes will like this, and everyone else can feel free just to frickin' zone out. I went in with Maris Otter as my base malt. It's an dry Irish stout, so European malt. I did 4 pounds of flaked barley. That gives it, there's the protein in the flaked barley. It gives it some of that mouth feel and some of the head retention. A lot of times in stouts, they use oatmeal. That's where you get oatmeal stouts, the chew of the beer. But I'm not making it oatmeal stout, the mouth feel. I'm making the Irish stout, which is uses flaked barley. Then I went in with a little bit of wheat. Wheat will do a similar thing in creating that mouthfeel. It's a lot of your wheat beers. There's the haziness, the unfiltered. You get a little bit more of that as well. About 1 pound of roasted barley for your roasted notes, less than I've been doing because my beer has been turning out to be a little darker than I want. If you have a dry Irish stout, something like a Guinness, you hold the glass up to the light and it shines red. Like in the corners of the glass. Yes, it's dark, it's black, but you get the light shining through it where the liquid is thinner and it shines red. if you've got a glass that you're making, it's a stout. If you're trying to mimic something like a Guinness and you're holding it up and it's just black through and through, you've overdone it with the roasted barley. And you probably taste it as well. You get those heavy roasted notes. I think a lot of people confuse the bitterness in Guinness with being all roasted bitterness from the roasted barley. And I don't think it is. And this is the change that I made to this batch specifically, was I was going in with 3/4 of an ounce of roasted barley per 5 gallons. So a 10-gallon batch was an ounce or a pound and a half, an ounce, not pounds, or pounds, not ounces. Stop it. So for me, I'm going to, I'm going to take that back to 1 pound roasted barley for 10 gallons, about a half a pound each. That's going to lighten the color up a little bit. We can use the color of Guinness as a determining factor of how much roasted barley they use, because that's where your color comes from. So I'm going to back that off to get the amount that I want of from the color. But the last batch was missing a little of the bitterness, and I already had backed off so what I did is I went hop forward. So I put in 5 ounces of a lighter bitterness hop, Kent Goldings. So it's got a decent amount of hops in there. And then I did a late addition of another ounce of Kent Goldings. Should give us a little bit more hop character. Not so much that you're going to really taste the hops, but it should hit you back there with the bitterness that I may lose with the roasted barley. And then I put a pound of carapils in there, but that's a dextrose grain. It's just to add unfermentable sugars to it. It'll help head retention as well. I put a lot into making it head retention and creamy because I want that nitro pour. Anyways. You took 3 shots to the face right there. I commend you on I commend your dodged determination to continue stream. Julie Cat, I take so many shots to the face anymore that I don't even know. Crazy. Good morning, Sassy. I'm catching up on chat, everybody. I'm late this morning because I hurt my back and I'm a baby. You're a 10-gallon batch. That's what my mom calls me. Sassy. That's nice. Most new systems have a pretty low. I don't have fancy probes, of course. You would, you dirty dog. Caveman brewing techniques, mouthfeel. Sounds good. I don't get so much bitterness, but I like slightly bitter drinks. From Guinness? The first iteration of Guinness clone was good. Yeah, and then we went... The one thing that was missing in that chaser, and it's the thing that I've been chasing, is that first iteration was good, but it didn't have the mouthfeel. It didn't have the mouthfeel, and it didn't have the head retention. So that's what I've been chasing. It was a little bit too roasty as well. It was good, but if I'm trying to get Guinness, Guinness didn't have that much roast in it. It was black. Well, Archimedes, I've done this recipe well over a dozen to 15 times, different iterations of it. So I'm narrowing in on what I want in the beer. I am your mother. No, you're not. The gym and could barely walk for a day or so. Romo, you have a kombucha addiction? Why don't you can make your own. Black told us you ruined it by dipping your toe into the beer instead of the creek. No, I didn't. I just said that he... No, it was a slow start to the fermentation. I was getting worried. I was definitely getting worried, but the fermentation that's going this morning, great. Little has, it could have been, and this is not to point a finger at Chaser, because how would they have ever known? Those guys came out here later that night while everyone was at the campfire, him and Rasputin, and they jammed some games, which is perfectly fine. We turned the AC on because it was warm in here. Well, they left, and I never remembered to turn the AC off. So it's combination. Anyways, AC was on all night. So the temperature in the morning was a little bit lower than it should have been. And I've since let the temperature come up. But that temperature being dropped down may have stunted the growth of the yeast. Good luck, Mike. Good luck. Mechanic Mike, I hope you win your battle. I don't want to, I mean, that just sounds like a nightmare. That's the kind of stuff that keeps you up at night. That was a lot of talking to say it was Chasers. Yeah, but I didn't want everyone to, I wanted them to solve the puzzle. Chaser's at fault for a lot. Chaser's at fault for the new system in the replay stream. I had to refigure bartering. Warlord Zen was both Warlord Zen and Chaser were taking advantage of my weenus. Like a lot. Like a super a lot. So I had to tweak the ween. Yep. So it's going to work differently. It still should be fine, and it's actually it's something that I. To be fair, you told us to stop hoarding. Have you seen? No, I didn't. I was just saying that that's what Ray was after. You guys offended Ray. He's gone. Maybe he'll come back, but right now, you guys, he's offended. I know, Sassy. Isn't it sad? You all ruined it! It's sad. Either way, we'll be leaving this town over it all. It's a small town, and my reputation has been shattered over this. Wow, that sucks, dude. That's freaking stupid. Well, and you're smart though, Mike. You're smart. Because small towns hang on to that stuff. Sassy, I never said you're never going to get him back. I don't know. Right now, he's just offended. He thought he had friends that he could visit in the night. And now he realizes that they didn't like him. That hurts. You know what I mean? When you realize that someone doesn't like you, even if you're a pretend being on the internet, it hurts. So... We'll see if he ever. Like, apologize right now. I'm sorry. For what? What did I do, Julie Cat? Yeah, Mechanic Mike, you need a new start. You need a new start. And that's stupid. Get wrecked. We still love you. Who wants me to love them? I don't know. Why am I apologizing to Julie Cat? I'm so nervous. Frickin' let's go. Moonwalk. Bye, Michael. The timing is so good on that. Oh, 2 in a row? I would do as Julie Cat says. I did. Did you ever hear the tale of the Trojan whores? No, tell us all about it. Well, Mike, I hope your wife gets that job. That'd be great. Different town? Mm-hmm. Smart. Yeah, Julie Cat, I still don't even know why I apologized. I mean, I did, and I meant it. I mean, I meant it a lot. Oh, in the butt, worked perfect. Oh, good job, me. Great job, me. Whack, 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 whack. Different state, perfect. New start, different state, better salary. Leave these shitheads behind you. Oh. Oh, well. We know there's ads, Michael. You don't have to announce them. Yeah, that's what streamers. That's how we get our money. Oh, that's not how you fight that guy. Wrong guy. Wrong guy. Avoid the ball. Okay, slide, concentrate. Avoid the balls. I still don't understand why I am. Julie Cat, the art word of you. I want to know why I apologized. Because he ran now. Trojan horrors. Yeah, HG Flex, I want to know about the Trojan horrors. You know, where they snuck soldiers inside a wooden whore? Oh no, I need to know this story now. I've never heard it. They snuck soldiers inside a wooden whore? Think of the splinters. Sassy, think of the splinters. And not like a ninja rat, but like... Did I get hit? Shut up, Wookie. Right. That was a hint. What was a hint? Fail. Damn it. Isn't it weird to be live on a planet and as a human being that if we don't constantly eat food, we'd wither away and die? It's not weird at all. It's natural. Where energy comes from. That's like going outside and running your car out of gas and then saying, isn't it weird? I go outside and I didn't put gas in my car and it didn't start. Romeo, it's natural. That is 100% natural. Why can't you be split? My back hurts. Holy shit. I saw a meme. Of did you guys watch UFC at all? I'll find it. Oh, it's not the whole GIF. I want the GIF. Oh, I can't find it. Oh, is it this? Oh, I don't do Instagram. Oh, this wasn't even it. Oh, they did that. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna be able to find it. I suck. It was Peter Griffin's whole knee thing. Oh, but it was Conor McGregor because he came back after 5 years and then just hurt his knee. That's not nice. We shouldn't. I thought it was. Splinter. I didn't know you knew that word since you always call them slivers. That's true. I call them a sliver. Why can't you be Splinter and we'll be Ninja Turtles? Because my back hurts. You want to go for a walk? Zando, I'm going to go for a walk about every hour. I'm just going to like walk for 3 minutes just to get out of my chair. I wrecked my back yesterday. Well, no. So for those that don't know, I wrecked my back yesterday helping someone move a snowmobile. And I was yanking it. And then this morning I went over to the farm and we're getting ready for our dairy show. And I had to catch 4 heifers, so young cows that are psychos because they've never been like, you raised as a calf and then you go and you become a heifer and people aren't really around you. And I got to put ropes on them. And they jump and they kick and they spin and they flip and they do they're just like, what the fuck did you just put on my face? Can you imagine if you were born? Think about this. You're a baby, right? You're a baby. You're born. And somebody just bottle feeds you. And like, oh, this is great. And then after you're done being bottle fed, they just kick you outside into the grass. That's it. Now you fend for yourself. And then they get brought inside and then they put food in front of you, but you're in a cage. So you're in the grass for the most part by yourself. And then sometimes you're in a cage where they give you food. So you're happy, but the people that were feeding you the bottles, they're not even around anymore. You just see them every once in a while. You're happy to see them. So like, oh, you're ready to give me some food? You go up to them, but they don't touch you. They don't do anything. You just have your cage and you have the grass outside. And then all of a sudden, they clamp a rope onto your face and they hold onto your head. That's it. You're probably like 6 years old. I'm thinking about like a heifer, maybe 8. You're like 8 years old and they come out and they just wrap a rope around your head and then hang on to it. And you're like, what the fuck? And you try to get away? That's what it was. But they don't like it. I wouldn't like it if I was a person and that happened. So struggling with those heifers this morning after hurting my back yesterday. Oh, may I recommend putting up one arm and gently stretching? No, I'm not stretching nothing. No. When the day that this is my personal opinion, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, I'm not a doctor. But in my opinion, the day that you hurt something, the last thing you want to do is stretch it and irritate it. I'll consider something light tomorrow, but not today. I'll move my body a little bit so it doesn't completely lock up. Like I think walking around a little bit is fine. Standing up and standing vertical and then walking around. But I'm not trying to stretch it. Right now it's yelling at me saying, "You up, man." Anyway, I'm gonna scroll. There's lots of things. Teenage Mutant Ninja Cows. Mechanic Mike, good luck. Good luck. That's why you need VR goggles for your cows. What would that do? That sounds like a really kinky Tuesday morning. Getting the rope put on your face, yeah. He says, yeah, you would probably do that. No, you're used to it. You wouldn't freak out. Oh my gosh, chat moves so fast. Heat, blood flow. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, Romeo, it depends on what. Right now, I would say, good morning, Snillick. Right now, what I would say for me, my back is telling me, you messed up. I could do, I'm doing anti-inflammatory because, get wrecked. Because right now, I think that there's definitely building a lot of inflammation. Good, good. But as far as like stretching or anything, it's just going to irritate it more. Yeah, I could do heat, but I can't do heat sitting right here. Wait. And you want to. You have to hesitate. Because I want to be like, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna sit and not touch. What dodging prowess? Did you see the frickin' prowess right there? Holy cow. Oh, he does it again, folks. Get wrecked. Frickin', I am expelling prowess. Wow. That's great. He's being really brave about it. I know, right? I am. I'm super brave. Raiders of the Lost Ark, Julie Cat, you got it. They see me rolling.
Ow, my lucky feet!
What will I do? I don't remember what it is, Julie Cat. I'll have to look. BWID's been there for a while. Got it. No. Julie Cat, all wrong. You could be more wrong. No, you can't. Never mind. That would be confusing. You can't be more. I mean, all of the words are wrong. I don't want to confuse you. That's not fair to you. All right, perfect. Just over my head. You know what I mean? I don't want to cheat and tell you things that aren't true. In the crotch! I am. Did you see that? Have you ever been playing Nintendo on the internet in front of your friends live and whacked an enemy repetitively in the crotch while screaming in the crotch? I have. Glorious. Got him. Duck! Yes! I am majestic. Yeah, Rick, I don't hate it, though. I hate it when that happens. I don't hate it. I embrace it. Doc! No! I'm not mad. Damn it, that's gonna be one hit. I mean, well, it is one hit. Freaking all that extra jumping for no reason. I mean, that used to be a normal Saturday. No! No! My back hurts. It smells like beer in here, though. It smells like fermenting beer. It smells like a brewery in here. That's great. Yeah, I needed to think of something to not complain about this morning. Nah, I've already got 2 hits, so... Look at me jump. Oh, I didn't quite jump quick enough. You suck. Am I yelling too much? Glitched. Am I yelling too much? Because my back hurts. Woo! Hot jambalaya. Frick. Frick. Break wind inside Doritos. Break wind inside. You're talking about like opening a bag of Doritos, farting in it, and giving it to your friend? You're like, why do these Doritos taste funny? Is that what you're talking about, Julie Cat? You breaking some wind inside of Doritos? Your back hurts. Did you complain about your fingers hurt? Nope. 300 do if that wasn't it, but that's a fun reference. Read the name tag, Grandma. You're in my world now. Oh, stupid. Freaking stupid. Okay, that's fine. I'm not mad. Are you mad? Whee! Ha! I don't even want it. Hearts with wings, hate them. Trying to quit. Prowess! Prowess! Got him. Do dee 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 boo dee 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 dee. Do you know what a fantastic movie is? Oh, I'm sure you're gonna tell me about it. Tell me all about it. They made a fantastic movie. One is much better than average. Well, I gotta remember this. Okay. Does Hand Shooty Man show up 3 times to try and get... Oh.
Julie Cat, I think there's 3 brothers. I think there's 3 brothers. All of them stuck. Thanks for the GGs. Julie Cat, Romeo. Cassie. My back hurts. Oh. Archimedes, thanks for the GGs. Go Gummer with the doves. Sassy with the doves. Let's go again. That felt better than it was. Like, I did better than the end amount of hits show. Oh, look at me. We should check what the speed run does. You know, just for shits. Maybe we could be good at the speed run of this game. Not if it's hard, though. Just go sub Julie Cat. All right. Drop something.
Slack, you should have Shellbo kick you in the ding ding. It will divert your Brian from your back to your sack. Mule hi boots fucking pooped.
That's true, but I think I would rather have my back hurt. So that's true, but stupid, right? What I do, Julie Cat? I was thinking maybe I would learn the speed run of this, but only to beat you. Where are you at on the leaderboard? Like, Sassy, if you were to ask me, would you rather your back hurt or your wiener? Like, my back?
Have you considered the geopolitical and speedrunning ramifications of cutting your toenails in the backseat of a 1994 Impala?
No. Fingernails, yeah, but not toenails. I would feel like they would be about the same. Julie Cat? It would be the same, fingernails or toenails. I have considered fingernails, so we're good. I have. I'm like 57th or something at 757. I totally can get underneath Julie Cat for sure. I don't even think it'll be that hard. I totes can get under Julie Cat for sure. Nice duck, me. No! I did so many smart things! Man, I did so many smart things! Fine. What's the world record in this game? I did a lot. of smart things there. Ha! More smart again? Frickin' awesome. Just chocked full of smart. Man, he's smart and good at Nintendo. Jeepers. I was being very smart. By the way, if you like, can't be more. So much talking. Romeo, your messages are so long. I can't read them while doing gaming stuff. Yeah, I have to stop and pause the game to read this. By the way, if you like campy psychological horror films about sisters, because I highly recommend Whatever Happened to Baby Jane with Joan Crawford and Betty Davis. Oh, you didn't at her. I thought you were talking. Did I get the thing I wanted? Yeah, I got the P. Warm it up, Chris. Frickin' born to do it, he was. What was the fucking world record of 6 minutes and 39 seconds? And your run is a minute more than that. You said 7 minutes and 57 seconds. So I've got plenty of room to get underneath you. Good to know. Oh, you dumbass knife thrower jerk. Sorry, I'm not mad. What happened? Oh, C-Slack, it's even harder to beat you. Huh? Hold on. Yeah. Through chat. Easiest speedruns out there, at least until you fight for podium. You used to destroy this game before speedrunning was even a thing. Legend! Legend. Whack, whack. Hearts with wings? Never touch the stuff. I'm trying to quit. Ah, I knew it. That's a bad last stage. I should have jumped into him. Brad Pitt was wearing a cape as a kite. Stupid Brad Pitt. Working man. Let's watch a speedrun world record of this game while my back hurts. Kusa. It's all right. I did Trojan. Nine-year-old world record? What? Shut up! Jeez. Hi, it's me. I am in a different place than I was a second ago when I was talking earlier. Whoa, how is he swinging while moving forward? Did I just learn something about this game that I didn't know that I should have known? If you jump and swing, if you keep swinging, you'll move forward while you're walking? Did it take 5 freaking seconds to learn something new? Hold on. I hate everything! I hate everything!
You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. You guys suck. You suck. I beat you. You all suck.
So I know something new now. All right. Well, it took me a half of a second to learn something about this game. Can you turn around quickly? Oh, yep. You can walk one way facing the other way and stabbing. I almost guarantee it. Oh, no, it turns you. Okay, we're going to have to figure out where that helps us. Hi, I'm back here. I'm lower on the screen. I'm also not upset. I was upset there. Up. Set. I was set up there. Upset. Yeah, if my back really hurts, I would have Moon Slash. All right, let's play this. So jumping goes a little faster then, huh? Jumping must go. I love the first split name. Who's that flashing? See the flashing? Right there. I would imagine jumping is faster, otherwise they wouldn't be doing it. This could be done faster than that. That can be done faster than that. Weevil, I didn't do a bull daiquirito yesterday, but I did get kimchi. So, I don't know what that is. I hurt my back, though. Oh, it's not up there. No. It's just not there. You can't see it. No. So I hurt my back moving a snowmobile. And then this morning I had to people jump in Z2 all the time for no good reason. Yeah, but Z2, it's a button. Frosted Pears. This, you have to rotate your finger. I don't see people doing... I'm not saying that you're wrong. We don't know. We could figure it out. Exactly. You see what I'm coming from there? I don't think anyone's just for fun going to like rotate their finger up on the D-pad. Yeah, but you know, people in Z2 just kind of freaking flick the button, you know? It's been an hour. Did you get up and shake it? No. I do want to... let's finish watching this. I think you could save time on that fight. It's got to be faster. Otherwise, they wouldn't do it. What's this shield thing? He's farther left there. Using a shield for something. I'm wearing your shirt. Really? In fact, I will never take it off. Really, Karma? What shirt did you get? Wait, Karma, did you get one of the oh, my back hurts. Sorry. Fine. Did you get the FlawlessNES t-shirt? Because we've been curious about how that turns out. I don't know how the graphic printed on it. If this is the top run on Spirit, he is playing on emulator. Maybe he is on keyboard, which would make jumping much easier. That's true. Now my back hurts. 300 doof, it does? Oh. Like arm pumping in Super Metroid moves a pixel or two closer. So PZA, I think, is right. I think looks great on me, at least. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. I think that I would imagine most things look better on you, for sure. Question. What I was curious about was the gradient of the behind the person link. Did the gradient turn out good? Karma, do you do Discord? Put a picture in the Discord. Do some jumping jacks? No. So I'm curious if pumping the shield on the... He pumps. He shield pumps for sure.
Zoltan! Zoltan!
Like, why shield pump? Gotta be a reason. I'll post it. Nice. I want to see it. Bad back. Are you sick right now as well? No. Also, brewing went fantastic, everybody. Didn't I show the beer? Where's it at? I don't have enough channels here. I think the problem is we need more channels in the, there it is. We need more channels. Look at this. Look at the fermentation on this stuff. Look at the bubblies. It was a slow start, but look at that. Oh, get yeasted, beer. Great. Very excited about that. All right. What are we doing? Buzz, we're looking at the world record of this game, and it's already taught me two things that I need to look at. He does go in there, but why? Oh, for the P, because it makes the... Whoa, that was fast! You see that interesting little clip there? Why is he not jumping there? Why not jump here? Sorry. Why not jump here? What kind you brewing? PCA, that is a dry Irish stout. Oh, my back hurt. But now he jumps. And he's not jumping now. He can do so much. Oh, wait a second. I see. He's not going farther over just in case it doesn't. Like, if this pops up, you want to be right here. But if it doesn't, then you're going to be behind on the other side. And you can jump forward. So there's a spot in which it doesn't make any sense to follow him more. That jump up the stairs is great.
We might actually be in there.
Oh, that was him talking. Because we may actually be in there. I looked through the top 10 runs, and none of those dinguses explain what they're doing. Do any of them say, do they all jump like fruits? Like he's jumping now. Why wasn't he jumping before? Ah, is the roof too low? What the shit? I don't know what happened there. YouTube's weird. I don't care. Oh, Nor! Skipped all the way back. They all jump constantly. It has to be fast. I'm curious to what he does with this guy. Why didn't he not get hit there? He did get hit once. That's odd. Huh. It is GDQ, so they explain more. Interesting.
Yeah. 2, 1, go. Even worse.
The old GDQ, holy shit.
So I need to constantly jump because I move faster that way.
Constantly jump because I move faster that way.
Whoops. Whoops.
Do we want to look, it looks like I'm at GDQ. Do we want to see about that, Frosted Pears? Because in my visuals, let's just look at something. This screams to me something that someone thought was true, but ain't true. For example, will somebody catch you? I bet it rounds up your subpixels or something. This guy behind me is going to catch me. Stop. All right, right here. We watch the guy behind us. Catch. 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 I don't know. So here's the thing. Okay, Frosted Pear, let's think about this. A Twitch retro stream. Welcome. Do you have cats? Do you have cats?
Gentlemen,
It looks faster?
has absolutely no life.
Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out right now. I have a feeling that Pears, you're right. So it rounds the subpixel when you land. It does something odd. Frig.
25 man. 25.
25 months Lock and Cane on purpose? I don't doubt that. But here's the thing. if you're constantly jumping, sometimes you don't hit an enemy properly and it slows you down. So even though it makes people like, oh, well, it rounds this. So every time you jump, you save a frame or something like that. But they don't calculate what it does to the actual run and how much it would cause them to lose. Then spamming maybe, yeah, so we've got to figure out how Mr. Gray? Oh, I left the question mark. Mr. Gray, me. So what I'm thinking is, oh, what a glorious day. Nipplesaki robot. This is the wrong game. PZA, I don't know. My back hurts. So I'm just doing something different because my back hurts. Oh, Trojan's not here. Black, stand up. It is time for me to go for a. I need a coffee. So, let me do something. Let me do something first. You. Okay. So you can do this. This is a great save state to see. And I would go click or something like that. It's a great save state because I don't have people behind me. Now, so I would like stop the timer. Yeah, okay. Thanks for the follow. What is this? No, I don't want updates. Why don't I have a timer? This is my drunk crew timer. I don't care. I've never heard that. I've never gamed over. There. It's in my face. I don't care. No, you guys can't see it right, so I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to do it myself. So I'm going to go... Oh. Sorry. I'm going to go... There. 1, 2, 3. There's a little stutter there. And as soon as the boss's feet hit the ground. Oh, it didn't give me the time. All right, I need a coffee. All right, I'm going to go get a coffee. You could just record it and just frame count it. I could. This is fine. It's fine. Here's the thing. If it doesn't, with me starting the timer right at the save state and monitoring the guy dropping, if it doesn't make a significant amount of difference, it's not worth it because jumping all the time will cause you to make mistakes. So that's where, like Frosted Pears says, unless you're doing it correctly, like unless you're jumping, think about when you make a jump and you don't hit the guy and he causes you to stop and you fall. One of those could negate all progress. I need a coffee. Guys, I didn't realize there was an in-game timer. I need a coffee. Coffee? I'll be right back. And I'm going to get a coffee and then I'm going to walk around like the house once because my back hurts.
And you dump, when you dump, because you really got to dump. Sacrificational hurts my brain every time you say it. Sacrificational, 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 sacrificational. Rip your brain. Was that 10 times? I think I did it 10 times. Oh, the triple kick. Did you see the triple kick? I'm also going to play the end safe. I thought the bot jumped the other way. You're going on my TV today. Oh, man.
Feels so big in here. This is big. Wow.
Maybe I'm not on the TV yet. I like to be able to do this and not have my chair squeak anymore. Makes me feel very lubed.
Make a good point. The most difficult boss is probably Thunderbird. I would agree with Matt D. Clip it, because that's not going to happen very often. Me agreeing with Matt D. Get bend. They call him Ricky because he's a lion.
Button, which is a desired effect. Of course, with the turtle.
Blah. Sorry,
Did you know that you can make a full...
Did you know that I don't want to hear you and I'm going to skip you as soon as I possibly can?
Current's effect on the turtle, things are a bit more complex as controller input is considered. The logic that handles velocity based on controller input and velocity based on current.
I don't want to know
this.
all this. Maybe
That's
not what I wanted to watch. Oh, why did he fall?
Thank you for the GL. Wow. Whee whee. You've got to be kidding me right now. Oh my gosh.
I don't know why you're being... Uh-oh. What happened there? What in the world was that? Wait, and there was no... There was no chalice. I really wish the game would give me crabs. There we go. I've got crabs. Okay, so now the next time Rebo comes at us, we're going to dismount Rebo. The reason why it becomes very difficult is when you dismount Rebo, you're going to get some immediate knives thrown. And the game gets a little bit confused once you have the horse animation, Rebo, and the knives on the screen. And what will happen is you'll get some knives that are invisible. It's very hard to dodge them. But we found out if you do a crouching rising stab, remember, hold down, and then you're going to roll from jump to stab while holding down. You can, when you hit Rebo and dismount him, it's going to launch you all the way to the ceiling of the room. And see how it shot me way the hell up in the air? When it shoots...
10 kids punched right in the face. Well, it did take a while to type it in. When I typed it in, I really felt like we were behind. I'd like to see a clip. Somebody clip it. I'd like to see a clip of when I said, oh no, time for Dale. And I want to see who was actually winning. We'll prove once and for all whether I made a mistake or I got incredibly unlucky.
I might actually have the E-Tank. Kind of sucks.
I didn't stop. Before the play, look. Cards fans troll. What a terrible driver. Cards fan, you owe me a new screen on my CRT.
Kinda. Baby shark doot doot. Nope, not even gonna do it because you guys will, and I don't want to use that.
Thank you for the GGs, everybody. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know. I'm going to put this game a lot higher on the list than I ever thought I was going to. There was something so hard about the end of that run. It had nothing to do with the game being difficult. It had all to do with the elevated difficulty in the fact that it... Something wrong. Shadow of the Ninja. And that's the final skull.
You're a funny guy, Sully. I like you. That's why I'm going to kill you last.
Are you kidding me?
That's so irritating right there.
Smash, smash. See, I'm pressing the... I gotta wait until I get her by the hair and I bend her over. Once I get her by the hair and bend her over, then I can start smashing.
The power of the letter H. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate.
Okay, I am alive. You see in-game timer, good, good, good. Yeah, top left, you hit the green column right around 8-7. But yeah, and I can look back through. We can exit out of that. Because we'll just do it twice and look back through. Okay. So green column, boom. Yeah, you're right. So green column right here at 87. Slow down a little. Faster. Faster by leaps and bounds. Yeah, Frosted Pears, way faster.
We're gonna go.
1, 2, 3 seconds? 2 seconds even? Way faster. Way faster. Now let's ask this question. No, jumping. But can you jump with controller 2? No, controller 2 does nothing. Wow. You could tap it with your foot or something as you play. That'd be weird. But I would argue but see how I lost time there? So the question is would this be better to jump hit, hit, and then jump your way out? $89 or even throw those extra jumps in. No. See, that's the thing there. If you're not able to constant jump, you're not saving any time because just hitting an enemy and not doing it smoothly. So you want to smoothly eliminate enemies. And then when you can, jump as much as you can.
Slack. I had doubts, but I heard the whispers.
Oh, you heard my back hurts? I know, Mr. Kimball. I know. It does. It does. The rumors are true. The rumors are true. Can you set your save state hotkey to work on the second controller? You could build a dock for a controller to make it work on a foot pedal. All of that is harder than just doing it with the controller. The controller's easy. Oh, I did do Damageless Metal Gear. I did that. That's true. That's true. All right, so let's look at. We're looking at speed here. So let's look. See how fast he walks. $180 or yeah, you definitely want to hunt him down. That's weird. $181. Building an unnecessary I'll never doubt you again. You doubted me? You jerk. NES Fest is only 160 days away. I realized that once last summer. That's about as fast as you can go. Oh, you want to jump afterwards. $158. Hold on. $155. $153. $154. $157. $156. Okay. I'm just looking at things. You missed the wolf howl. I love it when the wolf howls. What did I miss? Mr. Kimball, you didn't have to do that. I'm glad you did. Oh, thank you for the 10 gift subs. That's for doubting me. Oh, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. I'll never doubt you again. Mr. Kimball, the video is going to come out here probably in a couple weeks. I'm pairing it with, do you guys remember at the end of, this is a spoiler. I shouldn't say this. I have to, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it for you. You guys, I'm not going to spoil. It's going to come out with another video, so we're waiting, but the run will be up to watch soon. I was just watching your River City Ransom run. How long have you been working on this game? Nap Nup. Not very long. I mean, so we routed this game a little bit a couple years ago, but it's very high RNG and resetting, and we ended up moving on to something else. And then I just finished Metal Gear, and I wanted a shorter challenge, so we thought we'd come back to Trojan. And for now, Paul Benson sucks. What's up, Paul? And for now, we're looking at speedrun stuff because I've never really looked into the speedrun. But Nap Nup, do you have any? Oh crap, I forgot. Yeah, I think that's the idea. You want to jump into it as much as you can. Yeah, that's 56. That's about as fast as you can go. But Nap Nup, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I like to say, the more you know. The more you know, the more fun you're going to have while you're here, so please ask questions. Oh, you can't be too dead here, huh? Oh, shit. All right, I gotta do the no damage play here. That's why you have to be a little bit more careful with that guy. I'm back. It's me. I'm down here now. No, I'm up here now, Sassy. So I wanted to see this. Why does he do that? Anyways, we're not doing the speed run. I was curious about that stuff. Maybe we'll do the speed run, but we are focused on the no damage playthrough first, anyways. Yeah, I learned two things. I did learn that speed, or that does change the speed, so we'll jump more because it'll make us go a little faster. I also learned that you can swing while walking if you're holding up. Which, for me, is probably just the way to go. Like, just hold up and right now. Done. No sense trying to time the stuff. Oh, I gotta let the knife guy come. Good thing the enemies don't know how to swing while walking. I know. Don't tell them, though, right? Don't tell them. Hard to see. Yeah, I don't want to tell them. My back hurts. Oh. You can't use the shield though, however. What if I did that? Nope, it automatically stops you. Four-wheeler outside. Wow, Mr. Kimball with 10 gift subs. I love that. I also love that my office smells like a brewery right now. I need to brew beer more often. Ah, yes. Don't tell them how. Not gonna. Wouldn't be prudent. Joker! Joker, how we doing, bud?
69.
Giggity. I gotta let my yump wear off. Oh, poop. No, we're gonna keep it, I don't care. How are we doing this morning, Joker? My back hurts. Just in case you didn't know. Like, that makes that pretty free. The Rocket Fist loser? No, you can't, Joker. That you can't turn around. I tried that. I wanted to see if you could swing your way through it. You cannot. Oops, too late. Like, that's nice for that. Nice jumping me. Mr. Nintendo, good morning! How's it hanging, bud? I get hit? I don't care. Watch through a couple different runs and see anything new. I like that the top overlay scrolls away. Does it really? Yeah, it does. That's funny. Like, why does it do that, right? That may help with those rooms. Okay, so you can still, but if we off time ourselves, we may be all right there. It's gotta take its own elevator. I need a backiotomy, I sure do. Doctor says I need a backiotomy. Oh, Nintendo, that's perfect. Doctor says I need a backiotomy. I did it first try, everybody. I'm so good at Nintendo. Oh, it's not hard. Well, that's the thing. I wonder if you can get behind that guy. I don't think so. I'm gonna try. Doctor says I need a backiotomy. I freaking love that. Moonwalk you. Moonwalk you. You'd save more time in this run. You'd save more, potentially save more time in this run being able to control RNG than anything else. Those things that scroll and roll, if you can control their RNG, you win. You know what I mean? Watched the Punisher movie last night, and guess what? He punishes hard. You want to see me speedrun it? This game? Why? I just want to get underneath Julie Cat. Over top of Julie Cat. On top of Julie Cat. in the leaderboard, in the standings of the speedrunning standing leaderboards is what I meant. Can I block this guy? Okay. But I can't turn around. Oh, wow, he was hurting me the whole time? I didn't know he was hurting me. Oh yeah, I'm taking oh wow. Jitter's full. So I wanted to check something about that guy in that one level where there's stuff. Okay. It can't be much different than your current route. Well, it is. It is. And you have to jump everywhere like a doofus. How about 5? Let's load 5. See how close it is to what I wanted. 1 too far. 4. And 4 should be the boss. And it leads me to the level. What, can you kill him faster with double stabs? Like stab down, up? Holy cow! You see him?
We're going creepy.
He did. He comboed me hard, man. Jeez. He's all pissed. Creep going. He probably, you know something? I bet you're right. He probably used all of his meter for that. He doesn't have any meter left now. You guys are gonna lose him. Grim Chiefer, you don't want that.
Bart is farting again.
No, Grim Chiefer it is probably one of the worst decisions you're about ready to make. No, you don't. No, you don't. I wouldn't be excited. I'd get out the penicillin, is what I would do. Grim Chiefer, you got the penicillin handy? James D is right. Do not join.
Rocket launcher.
I already walked once, Chaser. Thanks, bud. You're gonna love this. No, you're not. No, you're gonna not. No, you're gonna not. I heard they have buckets. Yuck. Jiddle, you are right to say yuck. Ugh. They're led by a frickin' bucket lover. Oop. Wank. Nice wank, Sassy. Beep, 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 boop. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I think I would crush this speed run if we could figure out how to control RNG. Which is kind of like my bag baby. I just don't think you can. Do 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 boo bee do 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 boo boos. What in the wank? What in the wide world of wanks?
What in the wide world of butts?
Wanks? Trojan man. It's much easier now I'm holding up. Because every time he doesn't open, you lose like 3 seconds. The RNG of this guy alone would change the speed run. Frosted pears. You want to beat a speed? Because this is 100% true. If we could figure out how the RNG of this guy works, the rest of the game is, I think, negligible. You have to fight him twice, and he can lose 15 seconds? Did I get hit there? Frickin' did. I let my shield down too soon.
Hear ye. Please fucking help in welcoming the newest creep to the totally official creep
No, it's
club.
terrible.
May you days stay sticky from this point on at Grim Chiefer 1984. Keep fucking going. Boobs pooped.
It's terrible. Rip Grim Chiefer. Your life will never be the same now, and it's worse. Like, never be the same in a worse way. Where things are worse. He says that's great as he's holding back mouthfuls of vomit. Stickier does not mean worse. Nope. All right, so that doesn't work there. That doesn't work there either. Sassy, thank you for the gift sub and the inoculation of Grim Chiefer. I love that my office smells like a frickin' brewery right now. I love that. I inoculated. Horde! What's up, frickin' Tony?
Does a peacock need all those feathers?
Ladies and gentlemen, frickin' fat, frickin' Tony, frickin'. Good job, Tony. Look at that. Lose seconds. My bad.
Welcome fucking in fat fucking Tony, you fucking glorious fucking fuck.
Oh, Fat Tony, it's been a terrible day. My back hurts. Oh, you guys probably didn't even know because I haven't mentioned it at all. My back is really sore and hurty from hurting it yesterday. You guys wouldn't have known because I haven't brought it to the attention of the group yet. Frickin' fricks. I don't touch stars. Your office smell. Yeah, my office smells like a brewery. Carmen, did you know that? It smells so good in here. Well, if you like that kind of thing, it's very yeasty in here. Sorry to hear that. Were you playing bums last night with the wifey? Is that why? No, I helped someone move a... I blockaded it. I helped someone move a snowmobile. And then I had to catch heifers on the farm.
The whale is wearing
this
a
morning.
cape for a cape. That was a good cape analysis. Reset. Check match.
Brock. Hey, Karma, this is something that you could feature in a fun thing. Watch. Most people don't know about that. I don't think anybody knows about that. We discovered that, you can sit back here and this guy, he's trying to win at the air. You suck. Fat Tony knew because I showed him last week. That's true. Isn't that the guy from Zelda 2? It's not the guy from Zelda 2. Brad Pitt was using the cape as a kite. Frickin' Brad Pitt! We don't talk about Fight Club! Trojan doves! Oh, my back hurts. Oh. I'm fine. I close my eyes because I like the dark. Oh, I wish I had a hot tub with jets. I love the historical accuracy of this game. I could tell it was the Trojan Wars because of all of the elevators. Oh, that's so funny. Jill, I'm having a fantastic day. Look at Brad Pitt right there. Oh, he wanted to destroy something. I need to watch Fight Club again. You know, I've never looked. What's the verses? Oh, I'm super good at this one. You know what's funny? They fixed the mechanics in that. You can't do the jump right hold thing. Turns out Brad Pitt is dead people. Huh. What's up, bud? Absolutely. Thank you for asking, kiddo. This game's fun. Let's play this game. What about Bruce Willis? Bruce Willis doesn't see dead people. He is dead people. Dude, spoiler. My back is a dead person. Bit of hopping there, huh? Beep, 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 boo, beep, 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 beep. I think Bruce Willis is backwards. I don't know. I put icy hot on it. Yeah. Did I say something? Jaggy man. Well, it's cold. You're right. I am cold because the icy hot's cold before it's hot. That's just... Oh, piss. That's just how icy hot works. Fact, Chris. Fact. I'm about to get so freaking hot. I want to look at that boss again. There's got to be something we're missing. There's got to be something we're missing with that boss. If I could, we fight him 3 times. If I could figure him out, then then we stand to save ourselves much more of the pain that we're enduring right now, because we're enduring pain. I feel like it's 1.
Hi, I'm Slugginator.
Oh, that's these guys. Black is an 8 out of 10. My back? I don't think it's that bad. 7 out of 10 for back. 7 out of 10. Here he is. And snowmobile movement. Oh, I freaking moved it. I sure did. 8 out of 10 for Kogue Naitaivi issues. There he goes. I was like, is he not throwing the thing anymore? What happened if he put on the power glove right now? I'd be looking for the magical portal, or I'd be pinching myself because I'm sleeping because I don't have a power glove. Carrying the stream for decades. Yeah, exactly, Titan. Yeah, Titan, be nice to me. Oh, yeah, Titan's my favorite. Titan's rule's my favorite. Because it's being nice when I'm in pain. Everyone else is picking on me. Saying that I have Kogue Naitaivi issues. Super jerks. So this is really the best thing I can do? Hold on. Do you see what I see? Shit. Hitters. Oh. He can hit you in the wiener then. Looking at Nope, we absolutely can. Boobies. Gotta wait for the boots to wear off. Like, if we could find out what made him stand up, I want Frosted Pears to diagnose this RNG. We could be the winners of this game. If we could determine what stands this jerk up in the air, we could win. Nice save me. Oh, shit! Wait, no, I blocked it. Great. Oh, I didn't get damaged because I blocked it with swift justice. What I call my sword and penis. Oh, good for us. Oh, you jerk! I was about to say that was the name of you when I killed you. Of it when I was about to say that wasn't the name of it when you killed me in Minecraft. In every Minecraft server. Yeah. You're not finished. It's with pleasure. You're forgetting to add that it's really pleasurable for me. Like, I get the most pleasure out of it. Frickin' fat Tony. I always kill Sassy. Oftentimes I kill her in the butt. You should name your sword with pleasure, so I can kill everybody with pleasure. Oh yeah, that's good. Every single fucking one. Yeah, that's the joke, Rick. You got her. With pleasure. What? The double with it is... Frickin' did it. See you, Michael. What did I do, Rick? Who makes the wolf howl? That is literally my favorite. Out of all of the things. Open. Nope. Open sesame. Never mind that, just focus. Wow, we already took damage, Rick. Great news, follow! Hold on. Oh, chat's not scrolling. I missed that. Who pooped in my pants? Thank you for the follow. Wasn't me, my back hurts. So if you need to check people off the list who pooped in my pants, it definitely was not... Ow! Shit, I didn't jump soon enough. Definitely was not me. I stopped doing that. I don't do that anymore. Stars, don't touch the stuff. Oh, I wasn't thinking of playing the game. Damn it. Well, who pooped in my pants? Welcome. We appreciate that type of humor around here. Now, right, damn it, shitters. With these burrito mods. Oh, Bulldakarito? Oh, wait. Brad Pitt was using his cape for a kite. Well done, Brad Pitt. Release the doves! Oh yeah. Thanks for the GGs. Fat Tony, Rick, thank you guys. I was excited. I forgot
Received
cheese
Stephen.
and sour cream, and it was still delicious. So hold on. Did you do it yesterday? Get him, Stevie. Did you do it yesterday with the kimchi?
Now get your ugly white ass out of here. Don't come back.
I'm not gonna do yes with kimchi. Okay, question. I'm not gonna do the kimchi, the bull daiquirito. I'm not gonna do it after the stream today because I have a dentist appointment, and I don't want to be in the dentist chair and like poop my pants. Like if it doesn't, doesn't take. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna do it. Dentist. Kimchi works well with the dentist. Right, exactly.
How much did they pay you to spy on us?
$2.15.
Poop on that. I've never done that. Celebratory pooping. Lots of doves. Wonder Boy, you probably because you've been lurking in the replay stream. All the stuff you have. Great yob. All the keys you got. So exactly, Weevil of Doom. It's not. It is not. I didn't have any problems with the last Bull Daiquirito. It was delightful. All aspects of it were. I haven't had kimchi in a while, and I know one thing the Bull Daiquirito did was it made me want to take a nap. What did I say? I said something in the Discord about it, didn't I? After a Bull Daiquirito. I think I called it a Bull Naparito. Didn't I? No, but that's what I was thinking. I was thinking they should have called it a Bull Naparito. Because it made me want to nap. And I don't want to go in there, eat that, want to nap, and have to drive to the dentist's office. I would rather it be a reward for being a good boy at the dentist. Posted my gigantic torque. For where? Oh, probably in Boney Apple Feet. Those aren't that big, are they? You could have put more filling in there. Gordy! My back hurts. No. Weeblo, you said kimchi. That was free Buldak being added. Ah, fair. Kimchi was the answer to the question we didn't know. I was the one that questioned the flavor combination. I said it needed acidity yesterday. Remember, it was me. It was me. Give me credit. I have a question about the replay stream. Bring it on. What does lurk engaged do? Nothing. I don't think. Miss Samus, what would you like it to do? What would you like it to do? Should it give you a temporary buff to your searching skill? It says the thing. It says that, well, you've brought it up now. It's your choice. You have to decide, Samus. My back hurts. I'm not doing the heavy lifting. It's your job now. I'm pretty sure it does nothing. But it absolutely 100% can do something, and I will make it do something that you choose that it does. And we're not continuing until you decide. Putting you on the spot. Everyone is waiting. Patient. Some people are waiting impatient. How about it gives a temporary buff to stealing for the next steal? Yeah, but that doesn't mean if you're lurking. I love the temporary buff idea, but for stealing, really? I mean, I asked you to chime in, and now I don't agree. This is awkward now. This is awkward. So you can already, by redeeming the focus, stealing, blah, 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 blah. You get better drops, but it goes away if you chat. Smokes has a good idea. Every lurking gauge will give Samus XP. That's a better one. No life has kind of got it here. You get better drops, but it goes away after you chat. Because that means your lurk mode is engaged. And when you lurk. Yeah, Fat Tony, no life's right. Miss Samus makes the final decision. Even though I already turned down the last suggested thing. No life has a great idea. So when you do lurk mode engaged, you are engaging the lurk mode. Duh. And you will get a small buff to searching because you're getting lurk loot. You're not going to get a buff to trading, obviously, because you're not trading. While you're lurking, you're not supposed to be pressing the keyboard. Smart. Yes, lurk mode engaged. Shall do that. Doesn't do anything right now. Yeah, temporary buff. That's smart. Miss Samus, I understand. They put you on the spot, and it's hard to pull out those ideas when you're put on the spot. The emote or the channel point redemption. The channel point redemption of lurk mode engaged. And it'll say like, Miss Samus, the Council of Venus sees you. Carry on, silent warrior. You know? My brain just exploded from the one idea for the day. Time for a nap. Hey, No Life, have a Bulldackerito first. I think that it can only do positive things for naps. Yep. Such smart. Such good. Right. If it is a buff contingent on not chatting, there should be a cooldown on redeem or cap per day. Zando, I like that too. I like that you can only use it once. So you have to strategically, that's smart. You can't just like talk and then use it again. It'll get spammy. You can only use it once per day. So you have to be like, all right, now's the time I'm going to lurk the most. I've had a Bulldackerito and can't confirm. Okay. Get a Swiffer the nation. It should. That Tony, that's what we think. That was mean. Just kidding. Resets with daily resets. Exactly. So because sometimes I go on vacation or I leave and I'm not here, my software resets in the middle of the night. I call it the jailbreak. If you're in jail, you get knocked out of jail and it resets the things. I don't know if it resets doubles. or not. Either way, not smart enough to process your insult. It wasn't. I was kidding. This is a joke. And you can't double the drops, but you have a better chance at bigger drops. Got it. So it doesn't affect how many drops. It has a slight increase to the amount of items that can be in your drops, but you won't be able to double them. And it only... Shit. Okay. Only once per day lurk mode. And I think I'm going to include that every time someone uses it, it gives Miss Samus 100 bits or 100 XP. Her idea. It's only fair. Only fair. Miss Samus plus 100 XP. It's not a lot of XP, but if 10 people do it a day, that's 1,000. There's 50 people in there. It could be up to 5,000 XP per day. She deserves it. It was her idea. It's all about fairness and happiness. Fairness. Only once per day gives slight boost to drop amount. Ooh, what if you get a scream? If you get a scream, what I was thinking is it adds 1. So let's say you were normal lurking and you were going to get 3 doves. You'll get 4 if lurk mode is engaged. You get plus 1 to your drop. So if you're lurking and you get a scream, you could get 2. Can you find screams? You can. They're very rare. Everything that's coming. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I like the plus 1 thing. I may not give you plus 1 to the screams because that's a little too powerful. About kimchi is if you're not used to eating it, it gives you wicked farts. Yeah, kind of like sauerkraut would, yeah. Only once per day, gives a slight boost to amount like plus 1 to the loot drop. When you get shut off the thing, resets at jailbreak. Okay, we've got lurk mode engaged. Miss Samus gets 100 XP. Only once per day. Gives a slight boost to the drop amount, like 1 per drop. Stream excluded ? Not sure about that yet. Because that allows somebody, whoever gets the scream could be getting, could be getting 2. And that's 2. That's a lot. That's a lot. Jonathan says, do you have a strategy guide on game facts for your stream? Jonathan, no, but if you go to slackinator.com, there is a wiki that's being developed slowly. I like plus 1 for items, non-screams, but plus 10% for slacks P or something. Yeah, right. Ooh. Plus 10% slacks P. Got it. That's smart. Maybe it can only work on non-rare items. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Screams and movie tickets are calculated differently. You can always give a bunch of tokens or movie tickets or something instead of a scream if it happens to be. No, I think people would still want a scream. So screams only drop to engage lurkers. Ooh. So the only way you can get a scream is to go lurk mode engaged. The only time screams can drop, because they're rare enough as it is. There hasn't been very many people. If we go to the leaderboards, which actually I broke the display on the leaderboards. My bad. So for screams, we've got Smoktus, Sassy, Parse, Sandman, Jagard, No Life, Chris, Afflicted, Zero, and Curse Gamebreaker have 2. There's not that many screams out there because people have been using them to scare me, and I hate it. I'm normally lurking here or replay channel. Rich, did you know that there's a chance for a very special one-of-a-time prize to be won if you lurk in both? Make it difficult for me. Chat. Well, Rich, I'm just saying, right? Like right now, you could be lurking in the replay channel and here, and you have a chance for greatness. Oh, thank God. Yeah, Jonathan, it's working. We're getting it there. Now, Jonathan, are you any relation to Steven? I'm just curious. Back pain is the worst. Yeah, so Miss Samus, I was jerking off a snowmobile from a trailer. I jerked a snowmobile off of a trailer. I said that odd the first time. Now that I play it back in my brain. And it kind of, I shouldn't have jerked so hard. And then this morning I woke up and I'm like, this isn't very good. But then I had to go catch 4 heifers, young cows, and put ropes on them. And if you've ever watched a movie where like the cowboy puts the rope on the horse and the horse is like, I can get this thing off of me, and it moves all around and stuff. That's what cows do as well. Any thoughts on Golden Axe for Sega Genesis? Never played it. DLC, never played it. So I don't have any thoughts about it. I've heard about it, though. I heard about it on a podcast once. Rick says, I meant as a bonus next to this. What was Rick? Oh, I see. If you get a scream, you still get a bonus. That's extra coding for something that I don't think really matters very much. Gotta go. Keep being you, Karma. Thank you so much. You keep being you. We're going to watch Karma's stream today because I want to see the shirt. No Life had to buy it. Only 12 screams. I bought mine. Yeah. I've been 24/7 on the replay for weeks and I've never got a stream just to prove how rare they are. They're meant to be very, very rare. People have won them, though. Is the MASG leaderboard hidden somewhere? All right, ladies and gentlemen, website. Welcome to a world of dumb leaderboards. Okay, so if you go to chats, the leaderboards are kind of the featured things. I would say go down here. Oh, and I guess I don't have leaderboards set. Also, do you guys see this? Barter, thief, luck, and looting, all kind of like with bars that grow and things so you can stuff. You can actually see that I have +3 to luck and +1 to bartering. New stuff coming soon. But yeah, you'd want to say, MASG play, and I don't think there's a leaderboard for that. Well, there's Top Potato. Locust was 17,611,516 potato points. Top Bounty, this is fake. I just have to add it. My bad. Smoke this. Wow, you smoked this. You must have ESPN. I haven't even said anything about my back, but you noticed it hurt. You must be incompetent, incognitive. What's the word? Cow wrangling is the worst. Well, we loved him. So we had to. So these are new heifers that we're taking showing. They've never had a halter on them. They've never had a rope on them. So you need to force them into a corner and like close a gate on them to kind of squeeze them in there. And then you've got to get a rope on their head as their head's freaking going nuts and crazy. And then when they get the rope on their head, then you let them go and then they jump around like a freak. It's like you've got them here on your rope and they jump around and then all of a sudden they get tired because they're like, oh man, I can't get this rope off my face. I would lurk, buff, reset. So Fat Tony, jailbreak is at, I think, like 2 a.m. Eastern Standard. Jailbreak every day. Just when it is. Thankfully, no. I'm glad enough time has passed where I don't get asked if my middle name is Livingston. Is it Livingston? Stephen Livingston Seagal? Seagal? I hate him more. If it is 24 hours after deactivating. No, it's not. It's going to be the same time every day. Thanks, Miss Samus. In the facts, figures, and fun stuff part of the wiki, it would be cool if you had links to YouTube videos for each game. Ooh! That's Tuxedo Ray that did that, but that's smart. In a row, do I have to have a Bulldog burrito before I get sick of it? 17. After like 7 or 8, you're gonna be like, "Am I sick of this?" And you'll have another one, and you'll get like a second wind of appreciation for them. So I feel like that's what it'll be. It'll be like 7 or 8 days, and then you'll be like, "Man, I feel like I should be getting sick of these." And you'll take a bite of it, and you'll go, No. And then that'll be good for another like 6 or 7 days. And then it's about day 14. You're going to be asking yourself, I have to be sick of this. And for the next 3 days, you're going to be like, no, I'm better than that. And you're going to push through to day 17. I can get about 8 hours lurk if I leave computer open. Nice. Tony, a lot of people have 24/7, which is fantastic. You know what really stinks, though? The way that they calculate the revenue, because it dropped by like half at the beginning of the month. It was okay, because it's still awesome. It's still awesome, but you guys didn't change anything. The same amount of viewers, the same amount of ads, the same amount of everything. The amount that I got per ad dropped by half. I think that the revenue from the ads on the replay stream is going to be a roller coaster. It's going to be good sometimes, bad sometimes. Smoke this. Why can't you leave the computer? It's just because of where it is or something? What was I doing today? It's 12:30. We got about an hour. I have to stop the stream a little early because my wife got us dentist appointments today. Did you hear what I just said? My back hurts from doing things, and I have to go to the dentist today. There's only one thing that makes today worse, and that's if I get a sliver underneath my fingernail. That's it. Sliver underneath the fingernail, and today would be the worst day that has ever been. Even though streaming and hanging out with you guys did bring it up a little bit. But even this stream has its limitations. I started refreshing the page when I get notifications. Okay. Because of my electric bill. Oh, Smoke this. If it's doing something for your bill, then don't do it. Not my idea of a good date. I know, my wife. What the hell? Might feel nice. Rick, I don't know. We'll find out. What if when walking out of your house, you step in a puddle, your sock gets wet? I would eat a wet sock. It wouldn't be bad at all. Dentist and hurt back, sliver underneath the nail. Yeah, it's just a cleaning though. You can code a troll or something. Not in an hour. But I've noticed when I do that, it makes my watch streak go up. So I don't know. Oh, Fat Tony's figured out. I heard computer uses electricity and uses it somewhat equals bracket, equals quotation. Not quotation, bracket. I don't think... Only in Finland. I don't think that your computer uses a significant amount of energy. Well, that's not true. I don't think it does. I know, okay, what I mean is for most people, they leave their computer on anyway. I leave my computer on all of the time anyway. Let's find out what it is. Somebody type it into Google. Google's already covered this for sure. What is the average monthly cost if you were to leave your computer running 24 hours a day? And what is the average monthly cost if you were to shut your computer off for 8 hours each night? It could be a lot more than I think it is. But like I think for a decent amount of chat, their computer's on anyways. Maybe we shouldn't do this. You guys are going to find out that you're paying a ton of money and you won't want to lurk. About $1.50 a day to run my PC 24/7. Whoops. So if it's $1.50 for 24 and you cut off 8, so take a third of that, that's 50 cents a day times 30 days. That's $15. So you spend an extra $15 a month? Wow. Don't say that. Oh, if your monitor's off, it's less? So if your monitor is off, and $15 is almost half of my current fee. So no thanks. Yeah, smoked us. Agreed. I don't like any lights or noise at night. I've been meaning to set up a Raspberry Pi to keep on. That was close. Yeah, we just have to be careful, though. I have no intentions of, like, crossing that border into botting. I think as long as you set up a Raspberry Pi and it's signed into your Twitch page, and also you do spend time in the stream legitimately, I don't think it matters. Oh, crap. Can't believe it's going to be an axe thrower guy that gets me. No, and a bomb. Balls from the walls. My PC's on 24/7 regardless. That's what Tony, that's what I mean. A lot of people are going to have it on already. I run my PC, well, obviously I've got the replay stream and stuff on, so like I'm running that. So my 12 bots named Body Ad Stealer 1 through 12, or whatever it did. I don't want, yeah, no. And Warlord Zen is joking, but I want to be very, very, very clear. The replay stream has now become the majority way that I am funding my life. Please do not bot the replay stream. Please do not. If the replay gets shut down, I may have to stop streaming. The original live stream does not bring in enough money anymore for me to withstand my life on it. It's very important. I understand if people may try to bot it just to be nice, it could end the stream. It is not worth it. Use your account, watch it, play the games in there, interact while you're in there. Please do not bot it. And I'm not saying anybody is. I'm just for those that are like, oh well, I could set it up. I could be helpful. I don't think any of you guys would do it maliciously, but it wouldn't be helpful. You are already doing so much. You're already doing so much by lurking there and playing the game, playing the replay stream games and stuff like that. Oh, poo. If people naturally play the Weenus game and the chat interacts so much more. No. My replay stream is I've done a lot of research. The replay stream is 100% legit. It follows all of the rules. It actually does all of the things that Twitch wants you to do. Does the replay stream help you if I can't log in? EP, I don't know what you mean by that. B. Doyle, I didn't know that you lived off of ramen and cheese. I don't get it. What do you mean off of ramen and cheese? I like ramen. What do you mean, B. Doyle? Oops, too early. He is asking if he lurks and not logged into Twitch. I don't know that. I would say yes. I would say yes. But you're still seeing ads. Yeah, Twitch has every incentive to keep serving ads. So you just have to avoid really punishing it. Correct. Because here's the thing that people don't think about. I get 50% of the ads. Twitch gets the other 50%. If I make more money, they make more money. All they want is to not have the advertisers mad. And advertisers don't like it if their ads are not seen by anybody. So the main thing that they crack down on is botting. Bots are obvious. They never interact. They never do anything. It is very obvious what if someone's botting their channel. And if the advertisers find out that Twitch is full of bots that are just botting, then Twitch is in trouble and can lose their advertisement revenue. So it doesn't work. But what we're doing on the replay stream is exactly, I mean, there's people in there. We've got things, people are interacting. When you guys are in there, you see ads. It's just a thing. And I've got, I make it fun enough while you're in there. So we're doing exactly what Twitch wants. If people bot it in there, that's when Twitch can say, no, look what you're doing, and things like that. Like, do I get the ad revenue if I watch it as a guest? So, EP, my question would be, do you see advertisements? If you do, then I would say yes, I get half of the ad revenue. Which, so you guys know, when you watch an ad, I get about a half of a penny. Bachelor chow here at work. Peanut butter, roasted peanuts, honey. I gotta check. Bringing poor from streaming. I would be poor for sure. Being poor from streaming. I am, yes. I do not make, B. Doyle, I do not make a bunch of money as a live streamer. Not a thing. Here it is. You guys ready? Best advice for anybody that wants to be a live streamer. This is the absolute best advice. If you want to do this, need less money. Don't worry about how you set up your overlay. Don't worry about what your stream schedule is. The best and most useful thing that you actually have control of is how much money you need. If it wasn't for me being frugal, I could not be alive. I do not make enough money for most people to survive. That's not even close. Do you get more money from ads than subs? More money from ads on the replay stream, yes. More money from ads on the replay stream. Here, I don't run near as many ads here because people want to interact with the live stream. So I find that running ads here negatively affects our experience of having fun. So being subscribed here is better than the ads are here. And a bunch of bots were banned from top streamers. They got away with it forever. They also have every incentive. You're talking Twitch? Bots help Twitch make money. But I think that there's a spot where they're going to get penalized by the advertisers as well. So they have to balance that. Strange little one, you say you want to live stream? Live streaming is what I love to do. I suggest anybody should try it. I think everybody should try it if you think it could be something for you. But be honest with yourself is the here. Second, everyone shut up. Second greatest thing for first, need less money. Step 2 is be honest with yourself when you're streaming and don't force the fact that you think that you should love it. Be honest. I think a lot of people look at what I'm doing as a live streamer and you're like, oh, that would be awesome. That's what I want to do. Know that what you see is not the full job. And when you start live streaming, you realize that so much of the job is you're getting your internet connection working right, getting your videos working right, producing other content, interacting with community, your community in the Discord. For me, it's, coding and the overlay, thinking of new things, trying to bring stupid but fun things to the chat, whether it's the keep growing thing or whether we're doing a month of Buckets versus Spoons Skyrim. I never stop thinking of new things for the live stream. I never stop thinking of new things. That is part of being a live streamer, and you can't be one without it. You don't always see that, but it is such a core necessity of being a live streamer. Oftentimes, the job is not what you think it is. So my advice is be honest with yourself. Try it, and then realize that it may not be the right thing for you. And that's okay. If we subbed in the replay, would that make it so you actually get less potential overall? Fat Tony, I have no there's no negative side if you sub on the replay stream. You're more than welcome. You will still see advertisement. I set up the replay stream not as a way for you guys to donate money to me, but a way for you to have the advertisers pay for the stream a little bit. So yes, you can sub on the replay stream. Subscribers still see ads over there. I have it set up that way. So yes, you can. I would think the benefit, Tony, is bump your sub up here. If you feel like you have an extra $2 or $5 or whatever it is, bump your subscription up here and do tier 3 here or tier 2 here. And then, because you get extras here. If you're tier 3 here, you come to movie night. We've got a special Discord channel, things like that. I would like to live stream for fun. Strange little one. You should actually do it then. I'm good at video games and talking shit. Strange little one. You may be the best live streamer ever. Sub is $6 a month, but I only get, yes, if you subscribe, I get half of $6. I get $2.50 something. You need to be likable and have a good personality. You're selling yourself more than the games you're playing. Titans. And you always need to be reinventing yourself. Nipplesaki robot, what a glorious day. Does this game have gas masks? Mark, it does not. Markusica, it does not. I'm scrolling. How does ad revenue work with users on Turbo? I get some Turbo revenue. It works differently. You can make ads show up even when we're subbed. Got you. Yes, I have control of whether or not if you're subbed here, you don't see ads because I give benefit to being subbed here. There's no real benefit to being subbed in the replay stream. You can. We don't see ads, but streamer gets ad revenue as if we see them. I think it's less PLB, but I'm not sure because the amount of revenue I get from Twitch Turbo is very small. So maybe less. Oh my gosh, so much. You guys I can't even catch up with the beginning of this chat. Strange little one, you should give streaming a shot. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. OBS setups, things like that. If you have questions on how to get started, let us know. Let us or me or in the Discord. I mean, Fat Tony, you could do that. I mean, why not? So, like I said, you get the Golden Wolf Howl here. You get the Discord channel. You get the pass to movie night. You get extra upgrades in the Take It Outside game. There's a lot of different benefits to being tier 3. Have you considered gas mask streams, or is the beard a problem? The beard would be a problem. The beard would be a problem. Fat Tony, that's awesome. Fat Tony only has eyes for me. Brad Pitt was using the cape as a kite. So, strange little one, how much do you know about being a live stream? How much do you know about live streaming on Twitch? I watch a lot of losers on YouTube. I got to put some content up on YouTube. Being different makes sense, Slack. It simulates the exact amount of ad revenue you would have gotten if they had actually watched ads from Twitch site. Simulates the exact amount of ad revenue you would have generated if they had watched the ads from the site. So if it does that, then maybe I don't have very many people that have Twitch Turbo. Because the amount of revenue generated by Turbo is very small in comparison. He sure does. Mocus, that was a while ago. We're not all streamers, but a lot of people try it. And like I said, if you're going to try it, my first thing would be honest with yourself, try it, and make the decision on whether or not it's something that you enjoy. Don't say, so many people have this mindset. Are you ready? So many people have this mindset that's like, oh, you just have to put in the work. You just have to put in the work. Like, oh, you may have to stream for 10 years. You know, as long as you put in the work, as long as you are there every day and you grind and grind and grind, you can be successful. I don't know if that's true. In fact, I would think that's not true. I would not suggest someone just grinds and grinds and grinds and say, if you grind at it hard enough, you'll be successful. Now, that doesn't mean you should give up. But I think what's the most important is, do you enjoy what you are doing? Do you like it so much that you would do it even if you didn't make any money? And strange little one, if it's a hobby and you've got time for a hobby, that's great. It's how it started for me. You either explode or grind like super crazy. There's nothing in the middle. I wouldn't say that, PLB. Where would you classify my live stream? I guess I'm 8 years into it. I guess I've been grinding. Because I wouldn't say this live stream explodes. Jeez. The exploders, right, are the guys with thousands of viewers. You are grinding. I am grinding, I'll say that. But I wouldn't think that I've grinded like crazy. I think there's a little bit of a middle ground there of 99% of streamers. I know I am there. I think I'm in the top 25,000 streamers out of like 9 million on Twitch or something. I'm in the top 1%. Oh, cheers, Fat Tony. So, strange little one. What I would start with is I would start with OBS. I would have publicity. Yeah, Weeble, you probably couldn't be your personality, right? Like, you'd have to be... go into robot mode. I would love to hear Weevil of Doom standing up in front of in a convention, like talking to people on a podium, because he's not the guy we know. I worry about that a little bit, being on the board of directors for the electric company. Because I am on, but the thing is I do a fantastic job. I'm going to toot my own horn. I do a fantastic job on the board. I work harder than most of the other board members. I try to learn more. I go to all of the classes. I study on things. I try to make the best decisions I can possibly make. Does that is not a fact, and I guess it's the idea of being in the public eye, I guess. But that has nothing to do with the fact that I think boob jokes make me giggle. And saying things, phrasing them in a way that is impolite, not impolite. I'm constantly saying things just for a reaction to be funny. If it weren't for streaming, I definitely wouldn't be playing through all the NES. That's cool, though. Are those that start at 0 and in less than a year, you turn to have 1,000. Yeah, those are the exploders. You said that it gave you a reason to play your collection, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. We're going to end a little bit early, like I said, because I need to get up and try to walk around before I sit in a car for 45 minutes to the dentist, and then sit in a chair, and then sit in the car for 45 minutes. Let's do one more run. Shut up, Wookie. You're gonna laugh, be on time, stupid hairball. Gonna be weird when you finish the last NES game. Ooh, that is gonna be kind of weird, no lie. I'm the first one to take my team to the bar, the first one to say, yeah. Yeah, but what I mean is that's your team. They know you in a way that you don't present to everybody, right? So I can say that the knife thrower and when that rolly guy decides to roll is tied together. Anyone else think of the Akira poster every time you hear explode? Who's Akira? Akira? Is that an anime thing? It's, if I remember. Oh, you talk a lot. That's an anime thing, right? Yeah, I remember Akira. Old. Have I talked about how much I love that my office smells like a frickin' brewery right now? Is it anime like the Pokemon? No. It's not like Pokemon.
It's true. It's true.
It was more adult anime, wasn't it? Oh, I'm supposed to go in that hole. Down in a hole. How close do you think you are to beating Trojan? Miss Samus, we're at the point in the run, it just takes one. Could be this one. It could be 2 weeks from now. This game, it's not going to be this one because I just don't care at this point. This game is similar to some of the other games that I've done, and it's in a class of its different. So, for example, let's look at a game like Metal Gear that we just did. Metal Gear had very little randomness that we couldn't control. We were able to dig through the weeds in Metal Gear, and we were able to strangle the randomness out of everything. If I'm thinking back through Metal Gear, I don't think that there was a single bit of randomness that we weren't able to control. It was all controllable. At a certain point, we found a way to work through everything. Now, does that mean that you can just, that means you can just beat it without damage? No, there was a lot of hard things to do, but they weren't difficult because of randomness. They were difficult because pausing for the gas rooms and things like that were tricky. Yeah, the Room of Suck took a while, but even that room was figured out at the end. So this one is not like that. There are spots in this game that I need to be much better at the game and reacting to figure for to all of the like if I get into one of those knife thrower areas, they can throw 2 knives at me at the same spot in the same place. And there's no way to dodge them both. There is 10 different things that this game can do that there's nothing you can do about. So when you get a game like that, you end up being at the will of the RNG. And you also have to take into account, all right, so let's say I have to roll the die 20 times, and one of those 20 times, the RNG is going to just line up. Well, that's great. That means you have to play good enough that you can take advantage of that 1 in 20. So, and I'm not, like right now, if I play now, I'm not focused on it enough. So you also, if you're being smart, you would make sure that in a game like this, where you're just waiting for everything to line up, you're taking good attempts at it. Because otherwise, it's just a waste of time. If I was smart, I would focus and do an hour of runs of this every day and then move on to something else. And then while I'm doing the runs, I'm focused on it. Because after you play this game for 2 hours in a day or 3 hours in a day, your give a shit meter fills up. So the RNG makes some runs just simply impossible. Technically, you could have RNG that makes a run technically impossible. Well, I guess you could have RNG that makes a run impossible as well. But more likely, the RNG is just adding to the unlikelihood of it. When you start stacking odds, not odds. What am I thinking? For example, this is a great way to think about it, Miss Samus. You have a quarter. You can flip a quarter and get heads. A game with 1 RNG flip, every time you start the game, you have to flip a quarter. If it's heads, you're going to beat the game. If it's tails, you're not going to beat the game. So the RNG is like every other time, about 50% of the time, you're able to beat that game completely because it only has 1 RNG coin flip. Let's say you have a game that has 2 RNG coin flips. So before you even turn it on, you have to flip a quarter twice, and it has to be heads both times. Can it happen? Absolutely. Is it going to happen? Not as much as 1, but it's still going to happen quite a bit. Now let's have a game that you have to flip the quarter. I would say this game, I've got to flip a quarter 4 times and get heads every time. So if I sat here with a quarter and I flipped it 4 times and it wasn't heads each time, I'm not going to win. If I try 20 times, I'm going to get four heads in a row one of those times. You know what I mean? There are games out there where you're going to have to flip that quarter 20 times and get heads every time. Is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? No. Because it's just not likely. It's just the probability is incredibly low for some games. But if you wanted to get out your nerd glasses and go, all right, but technically it's possible. Some of them technically possible, but the probability of success is so incredibly low that it will not happen. What are we talking about? That's the way that I think about Samus. Oftentimes I talk about it as dice rolls or coin flip. And you'll hear me when I'm routing the game, I'll say, I got to get rid of this dice roll. I got to get rid of this because we get into this. It's like trying to think of a good example in this. It's the guy at the end of the game. Miss Samus, this one. Isn't it this one right here? This guy. So this was one of the things that I would consider a dice roll. We're going up here. When I launch him from the wall, I can stand over here. This was my strategy. I could stand over here, wait for him to come at me, and I was doing this. Worked. Great. It does not work every time. It does not work every time. And I don't know why it doesn't work every time, but I know that it does not work every time. So this became a dice roll. This was the... Worked again. This was the 8th quarter that I had to flip. And my mind says, I gotta get rid of this dice roll. I don't want to get all the way here and worry. Look, it's worked twice. How many times is this gonna work? Again? Didn't work. See how he hit? I did the same thing. I ran in, I'm watching, I'm doing it at the same time. It has to do with the hitbox of his frickin' thing. And whether or not it's forward, it's random. Either we need to crack the random code and figure out how to make it work every time, or we've got that dice roll that's there. And that's why I came up with, I messed around a lot. You need to set up your subpixels. Jonathan, this could be subpixel, but if we do this, now he can't hit me. And it was that, realizing that when I'm facing away, most bosses, you can't face away from them. This boss is on both sides of the screen, so you get this rare opportunity to face away from it. And when you hit him and you're facing the other way, your shield blocks it. But you always, when your shield gets hit, you always get knocked backwards. So that is now, because of the hitbox, when you're doing this way, you can't, it doesn't matter. Like you can just, he'll never hit you here. And it's because of the hitbox of his deal. It's like the hitbox of his ball and chain is a little bit low and off the left side. That is a great example of a coin flip. It's a scenario in a game that I cannot guarantee that I can do every time, even if I'm as perfect as the timing as it can be. This game has a lot of coin flips in it, making it a game where you just kind of beat your head against it until all of the things line up. Low and to the left, just like you, huh? I keep opening the Slack app when I mean to open Twitch to watch Slack. The Slack app? Frumius, which app is that? FlawlessNES? Oh, you should play that when you open it. Can't imagine diving that deep into this. The work chat thingy. The replay stream? The knife guys in the vertical section seems like the biggest pain in the ass. Jonathan, the knife guys, yes, I'm getting better. That's a spot where it doesn't matter. There is RNG in the knife guys that I can't do away with. And I don't know how to do away with it, but I just can't. I'm getting better at being successful with the RNG, but so I'm going to be able to take that. It's right now I'm rolling a 10-sided die. And if I get one, I succeed. It was a 20-sided. Now I'm pushing towards rolling a 4. Getting better. But it's me getting better at the game, not me controlling the RNG better. I haven't figured anything out. It's just an app called Slack. Yeah, they stole my name. I was out before they were. I would sue. Yeah, right. Black playing D&D now. I'm going to actually, this is a conversation I want to ask people. I haven't played D&D since I was like 15. I think my son Ash would love D&D. What do you suggest for somebody that has, think about this. I played D&D for 2 or 3 years in my early teens. Haven't ever played it again. You guys know my personality from games and such. I would like to run a simple D&D campaign for my son that him and I can play together. But I want it to be not complicated, but still be D&D, so that if he gets into it, he can get more into D&D. What is a good stepping stone? And feel free to say D&D. Like the newest edition of D&D is the way to start. The intro boxes are pretty good for that. So there's an intro box. Fifth edition starter campaign. So I don't think Ash will hate it. I think he will geek out on it so freaking hard. Yeah. Do you have to buy it? All right. But he couldn't keep her attention long enough to do anything fun. Oh, we will do that. That's fair. See, that's the thing. Frosted Pear says the books are fun to look at. He loves reading. He loves, I think he would geek out just, I mean, I would get it for his birthday or something like that, and we'd play it. But you could be right. We will do with like, he just can't focus long enough to do it. Hero Quest. A monster manual. The latest starter set is Heroes of Borderlands. So either way, but I don't have to get the latest thing. I can get a starter set from 10 years ago. You know what I mean? It's D&D. You have to buy just about everything to get started. But I just don't know what's all of the things to get started. Is then you know too much about what you are fighting. It's fine. For my son, it would be fine. If you give my 7-year-old kid a pile of dirt, buckets, water, and a spoon, he ends up pretty happy. Yeah, I'm talking about my oldest. He's 10. Banner said, no D&D, get Hero Quest. I'll look up Hero Quest too. The latest rule set is easier to get started. Miss Samus, it is a good day, and I would say for younger kids. I mean, we had a family get together over to the farm here a couple weeks ago, and all the kids and the cousins played in mud. And they're anywhere from 6 and 7 to like 14. My kids do play some NES, but It's harder to get kids to play retro games when modern games exist. You generally want a monster manual and a DM guide. So you need a monster manual, you need a DM guide, and then you need the starter thing. And a toad all set. All right, I've got to start a raid. I've got to get up and I got to get up and move before sitting in a car. I did one little walk. I got to do another little walk and try to loosen my back up. Don't dead. I'll try not to. Starter alone is enough to play. The other stuff is just cool. Okay. For your son to read a player's hand. Okay. Need a player's handbook more than a D&D guide. Yeah, the thing is when you live in this day and age where your kids have everything they could ever want, I would rather spend a significant amount of money on D&D books and things for him to read and be creative in doing that than buy him a $60 Switch game. No, life, you don't have to send them to me. You use them. I'll get my own. Unless you don't need them and don't want them, then yes. But if you need and want it, I will get my own. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. So, I'm going to say this. We're rating the replay stream. Get ready. On the website, you'll notice. On the website, you'll notice at the top of the screen, there is a page for the Backwood Brewery. That Backwood Brewery will be the next addition to the replay stream shenanigans, and it will be open soon. So start speculating, jerks.
Smokes, let's go.
Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go get my teeth checked out by some dude with stinky fingers. Gross.